Hello world, welcome back. In this video I'm going to discuss on conditional statement group. So this is a very different topic and a unique topic which I have formulated myself in order to deepen the understanding on conditional statements. So let's see what it is. So basically one conditional statement group is corresponding to one set of either if else, if elif statements. First I will cover the theory and then I'll go to the coding and then explain what this means. The number of blocks executed in the following conditional statement group. Let's say if we have if statement, then number of blocks executed is 0 or 1. If we have if else statement, then exactly one block will be executed. If we have if elif, then 0 or 1 will be executed. If we have if elif else, then exactly 1 will be executed. Now what does it mean? Now let's consider this code. So before we move forward, let me re-explain the concept of condition, block and statements. So this particular part where I am checking a equal to 5, this is known as if condition, and these two are the statements. So there are two statements and collectively this particular part is known as if block. So this is the condition, statement and block concept. So we are using one if statement. So this particular thing constitutes one conditional statement group. And inside this one conditional statement group, how many blocks will be executed? So by block, I mean these two statements, right? They are collectively forming one if block. So how many blocks will be executed? It will be either 0 or 1. How is it? Let's see that. Okay, let me remove this line. Let me keep only one line in the if block. And now let's run the program. So if I'm running it, it is printing 5. So in this case, how many blocks are executed? 1. Let's say if the value of a is 1, if I'll run it, this particular if block is not executed. So here, how many blocks are executed? 0. So that's what I mean when I was telling that in one conditional statement group where if is there, either 0 or 1 block will be executed. Now let's take the example of if else. So this if else, this constitutes one conditional statement group, and in this group how many blocks will be executed? Exactly 1. So either this will be executed or this will be executed. So if this will be executed, this will not be executed, and if this is not executed, then for sure this will be executed. So exactly one block will be executed. So if I'll run here, if block is executed, if some other value I provide for a, let's say 3, then else block is executed. Now let's take the example of if elif. So here this is one conditional statement group, and in case of if elif, how many blocks will be executed? Either 0 or 1. So if I'm giving a equal to 5, the output is 5. So here this block is executed. So when this block is executed, this will not get executed. Let's say if I'm giving a equal to 7, then the output is 7. So here this block is executed and this is not executed. So either 0 is executed or 1 block is executed. Now let's see the example of if elif else. This whole part constitutes one conditional statement group, and here how many blocks will be executed? Exactly 1. So if I'll run this program, this is getting executed. So if this is executed, this is not executed, this is not executed, and this is not executed. Let's give some other value. If I'll give a is equal to 59, then nothing matched. So when this is executed, this is not executed, this is not executed, and this is not executed. So in this conditional statement group, exactly one block is executing. So that's what I mean in my slide. So this particular thing is what we have seen just now. Now let's take a little bit complex scenario. So let's find out how many conditional statement groups are there. So this is one conditional statement group, this is another conditional statement group, and this particular portion is another conditional statement group. So there are 3 conditional statement group in this program. So in this conditional statement group, how many blocks will be executed? Exactly 1. In this, how many will be executed? So this is pure if, so 0 or 1. And in this, how many will be executed? It will be again 0 or 1, right? So when a is equal to 5, so in first conditional statement group, this line will be executed, this will not be executed, this will not be executed, this will not be executed. Similarly here, this will be executed, again this will be executed. Both statement and if block will be executed, and in this case this particular block will be executed, this will not be executed, and this will not be executed. So total 3 blocks will be executed: first block, second block, and third block. So when I'll run it, the output will be 5, 5, 5, 5, right? Now let's discuss that when we can use multiple ifs, then what is the usage of using if elif. Let's see that example. let's take this example. So here this is if elif statement and these are multiple if statements. Let's first of all identify the conditional statement groups. So here in this case we have only one conditional statement group, and here we have three conditional statement groups, right? So this is the example of using if elif, and this is the example of using multiple ifs. So what is the difference between these two? So in this conditional statement group, either 0 or 1 block will be executed. So here a is equal to 8, so this block will be executed and this will not be executed. Note here the condition a equal to 8 we have given 2 times. Even if it is given 2 times, as soon as it will encounter the first condition, it will execute the corresponding block and it will not execute and it will not go in the further condition checks in this particular conditional statement group. Here the output will be high. If we are trying to use the same logic using multiple if, then what happens? So this is one conditional statement group which will be executed, this will not be executed, and again this is a separate conditional statement group. So the control will go here again. Even if the condition a equal to 8 is being evaluated in first conditional statement group, so in third conditional statement group also it is re-evaluating a equal to 8, so this will again execute. Output will be high and high. Let me comment out this first. Let me run this above one. It will print only high, and now let me uncomment this and comment the above one, and when I'll run it will print high and high again. So this is the difference. So always for one particular condition check, try to do the check in one conditional statement group itself rather than using the different or multiple conditional statement group. So this is something different I wanted to cover as part of this video. I hope what I'm trying to convey here is clear to you.